OMG Sooperfast update part dose. All right, so as you know, I'm doing this huge revision thing and it's driving me up the wall. I've split it up into like different sections. I'm calling them packets. And after today, I'm only gonna have 2 left. Never mind the tags, they say Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm behind. I'm not gonna finish till Friday. The problem is that once I finish that, I have to go back and figure out if everything I put into my revision even makes sense, and it gets turned in on Tuesday, and I have to work this weekend. So 16 hours of work plus revising. At least I don't have to work Monday and Tuesday. I can totally get through it. Maybe? It doesn't matter. Launch is next week. And if you don't know what launch is what happens when an editor who's acquired your book and is going through the editing process takes it to this big meeting. And they sit down with the art department and the sales department and the marketing people and all these other people, and they pitch your book to them. It's like your agent going to take it to the editor, and now your editor is going to go take it to the other people, and the liaisons with the bookstores and things like that. So it's this big, huge meeting, and you definitely, if you've got a deadline before it, you want to meet it so you don't look like a dick. And if you haven't had the chance, go check out my YA Rebels video. It's all about bullying, and I probably overshared and dropped F-bombs and whatever, but we were talking about bullying all week on the YA Rebels. And if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, you really should. I think we're doing some really fun stuff over there and talking about some topics that I think you'll be interested in. So go over there. Also, big news today, the class of 2K12 has launched its website, and that's here. You should go over there and check it out. Corey Jackson has done a ton of hard work on the website. It looks amazeballs. Go over there and check it out. I am reading a little bit. I swear, I'm so exhausted by the end of the day from looking at the screen that I get to read like a page of The Help, which I am still reading. I read like a page of The Help, and then I pass out. I'm completely asleep. I am, while I'm in the car and going back and forth to work and everything, listening to an audiobook version of Joe Hill's 20th Century Ghosts, which is actually very interesting, although not quite horrific. It's supposed to be a bunch of horror stories, but I haven't gotten to that yet. Last Friday, I did get to go to Half Price Books and picked up Anno Dracula by Mr. Kim Newman. This has like tons of praise on it, particularly from Neil Gaiman, who said that it was compulsory reading and glorious, and it's sort of an alternate version of Dracula, and it's got some steampunk elements in it, and it's kind of old. This is a reprint. I can't remember when it was actually printed the first time, but basically, I had no clue what it was about. It's basically Dracula comes to London, and instead of being interested in Mina Harker, he becomes the second husband of Queen Victoria. And there's a murder mystery. It's like Jack the Ripper isn't killing hookers, he's killing vampires. I don't know. It sounds really interesting. I picked up Lisa McMahon's Wake and Laini Taylor's Lips Touch 3 Times out of the clearance bin. They were like $2 each, and this copy of Lips Touch 3 Times is perfect. It hasn't even been opened. This makes me sad. I did go to the library when I thought, back when I thought that I was going to have a cover consultation like later. I didn't know it was going to come up so quickly. And picked up a couple of, actually 4 books that I have been meaning to pick up, and things that I really like the cover art for. Number 1 was The Latent Powers of Dylan Fontaine by April Lurie. I just really like the busyness of it, and just like, I just think it looks really kind of cool, and I liked it. I'm not sure if it's middle grade or YA or whatever, but this one is a big one. And that is Ellen Potter's The Kneebone Boy. And not so much for the protagonist in the center there, the blonde kid with the scarf on and the cat, but the 2 kids on the sides actually remind me of characters from Velveteen, Louisa and Logan. And I just wanted to be able to share that with my editor, but I had the meeting before I even got the books. I don't know. I'm hoping to read that. I really do. I've been interested in The Kneebone Boy for a while. I did get a chance to pick up David Levithan's Every You, Every Me. That is really hard to read backwards on your screen. It's really bad. I understand that this has been getting mixed reviews, but I'm a sucker for anything that involves photography, mixing in with narrative, and there you go. I also picked up Carrie Harris's Bad Taste in Boys because I don't want to ruin my personal copy because she's my mentor and I want it to be perfect. And so I'm going to read this, and this is going to be part of my Halloween week. Now, after Tuesday, everything kind of changes for me because I get my stuff turned in, and I'll end up working more at the Halloween store, and I'll have more time to read and start making notes about exactly how I'm going to do proposals and things for the next book that I owe Random House and Delacorte, and go from there. What are y'all doing? I am completely losing my mind. OMG Sooperfast. Oh, fuck.